In this video I'm gonna show you how to find additional file transfer information and how to look at file transfer errors if there are any. Coming to the main page of ECPDS, as I've explained in previous videos, these are the file names that are transferred to your servers. So if we hover over them, you will see that there's a link in here. So let's click and it takes us to a new page where we have different fields, and there is useful information such as the size of the file in bytes or megabytes, the duration that it took to transfer to your server, the rate in kilobytes per second in this case, and these are the times that I have previously explained, like the scheduled time, the start time, retry time would show up if the file has produced some errors during the transfer. The finish time is the time that arrived to your server, and the expiry date is the date where the file will disappear from ECPDS and will no longer be available. And again, in previous videos I have explained how to extend the lifetime of a file in ECPDS. The table below shows the list of events that have happened to this file sequentially. So at 8:40 the file starts transferring to your server, and at 8:43 the file finished the transfer. And it's useful to see the comments, as we will see in a minute when we get transfer errors. And the last table will show transfer for the same file for previous dates, so you can compare previous transfer times, and you will have a link for the file information again. If we go back to the main page of ECPDS, we can have a look at this field. It will tell us that there was an error, and if we click in the link it will take us to the file that produced that error. But as the field said, this was the last error. The important thing is that all the files in the end went, but what we don't know at the moment is if there were some more files that encountered some errors during the transmission. So in order to find that out, we can order the transfer table by the status field, and if we click on it, it will show us that all these files had a problem during the transmission. So if we go to one of them, then it is quite useful, as I said before, to come to the event table, and it will show us what happened to this file, which started transferring at 6:36, but at 6:37 it stopped because it did have a timeout, and these errors are the ones that your server will send back to us. So the file was requeued by our system again at 6:37, and it started transferring again, and it was finally transferred at 6:39. I will show you a different case where the destination has errors, but in this case the files have not gone through. They're in a requeued status. And when you come to this destination and have a look at what's happening to the files, you can see in the comments that the errors show that the service is not available, so we cannot reach this host, and our system will keep retrying every 10 minutes.